move, and it is a factor in his game. He swings and fouls one off. One out, base is empty. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Outside with a breaking ball. And a foul ball. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Line drive. Drops into the glove. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Tony Clark, the next to hit. Up and in, and that is ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
That one is upstairs.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
2 down, nobody on. Just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
Called strike right there.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. At the plate, Ozzie Smith.
There are hitters you love to watch hit, pitchers you love to watch pitch, but with Ozzie Smith, he was a player you love to watch field his position, a shortstop virtuoso.
2 balls, no strike.
In the dirt, and that's ball 3. The great thing about Ozzie in the field was that he could make any play he needed to. Diving stops, jump throws, cross body throws. Swings through that one out in front that time.
It took Ozzie almost 3,000 left-handed at-bats until he hit his first home run from that side of the plate, and he did it in style, a walk-off shot to win Game 5 of the '85 NLCS for the Cardinals.
Ricky Henderson stands in here, takes ball 1 low. There goes Ozzie. Strike in there. Throw to second, and he's out. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. 2 gone now. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Stan Musial. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And the 0-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. All set for the start of the inning. And here is David Ortiz. Swings through that one for strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, What you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Kyren Paris.
The second baseman, Kyren Paris.
Swing and a foul out of play. Cueto, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Musial settles under it. Brings it in. 2 down. Here's J.D. Martinez.
The left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Just misses with that one.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's in the dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
The third baseman.
There's Ryan McMahon now.
McMahon.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. That's out to center field. He's under it. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 2nd. Now it's Alex Bregman. Donaldson back to work. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike. And that's off the inside edge. 1-2 to count. Ground ball right side. On to Donaldson. 1 up, 1 down. There's Wade Boggs now. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Nothing here in the bottom of the 2nd. Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Gleyber Torres up to hit. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball. And that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. That's in for a strike. And there's a ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way. That pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. This to third. Throws across the diamond, and that is the inning. New inning getting started, and now it's Christian Yelich. Outside with a breaking ball. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. So the batting order turns over. Here's Mookie now. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
On the ground to third. The throw to first. Mookie retired 2 down. Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Josh Gibson. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
And now number 96.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Next one misses. Going to count 1-2. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. And that skips in the dirt. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And misses inside. And that's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Smith stands in now and watches strike 1. Runner on the go. Ball misses. Throw to second, and great jump. One out, the runner at second here in the last half of the third. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Ricky Henderson now at the plate. First pitch just misses.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And a count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
3.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice job behind the plate there.
Now batting the right fielder.
And now, Stan Musial went down on strikes his first time through. That one in triple digits.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And we're back onto the fourth. And here's the first baseman, Tony Clark. And a big swing and a miss.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. And it's gone. And they jump ahead in the fourth. It's 1-0. Now the batter now, David Ortiz. That one fouled off. That one is absolutely belted. Musial takes it in for the out. One away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
He was all over that one. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
And a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That was pretty nasty. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's fouled off. Man at second. And that misses. Ball 1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one misses up and in. 2-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Musial under this one. Brings it in. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go. Bottom 4. Now the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, these guys just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Donaldson winds and fires. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. There's a swing and a drive. Yelich running hard. And he makes the grab. And there's one down. So digging in, Wade Boggs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that.
Oh, and a great stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort. Man at first with one gone. Gleyber Torres getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off. And he deals. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
3.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slings it across, and he has thrown 4. Back here at Busch Stadium, and here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Cueto back to work. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Stretches out and hauls it in. Now it's Christian Yelich.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Ripped on the ground to second, to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Mookie Betts now made his debut with the Red Sox in 2014 and actually hit a home run against the Dodgers in 2016.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Mookie is fantastic for baseball. A great player, big personality. He's played for some of the most popular teams in the league.
Here's a 2-0. And that one is inside. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great.
That's out number 3. Back here in St. Louis, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the catcher, Josh Gibson. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yelich. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the center fielder. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1's the count.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Next offering is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swings and misses. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Digging in, Ozzie Smith. And that one fouled off. And he grounds one to the right side. And that chance handled. On to first. That ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Tony Clark. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Just
ball.
Missed.
That's inside.
Little chopper rolls foul. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's one away. Now it's going to be David Ortiz. 0 for 2 in this one. Line drive. Come on.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
Ball 1, no
not
strike.
everything is in your control.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. JD Martinez stands in. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Should have this one. And that is that. Well, 1-run game. Ricky Henderson digs in now. Fought off foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
On a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out in second. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. Here's Alex Bregman.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
0-1.
You won. That one drilled left field. That's back. And out of here. place is rocking. It's 1-1. Wade Boggs will hit next. Tapped softly on the ground. Fires across the diamond. Boggs is out. Here's the third baseman. Ryan McMahon, 1 for 2.
Gregory Soto.
In the air, left side. And Ricky Henderson the grab. And there's one down. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek, outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Ground ball, left side. Fires to first in time. Here comes Christian Yelich. That's a strike. 0-1.
Calling it bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Cut on and missed at 101. And the count is 1-2. That one missed. And that's down and away. Outside, and that is ball 4. Go ahead run on base. And now Mookie Betts. And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. And that. Here's Gleyber Torres. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Goose Gossage. And Gleyber takes outside.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Yelich puts it away for the out. 1 down. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging. Now 2 away. Josh Gibson stepping in now. Not close with that one. And that's ball 1. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Cut on and missed at 101.
1 ball.
Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Got him. And now the number 2 hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. Soto back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Tony Clark, the next to hit. This one in the air, right field. Musial settles under it. Drops into the glove. 2 down. So now the DH spot, David Ortiz. Ripped towards third. Bregman to first. And that is that. And now the center fielder. A strikeout and a walk. Trying to bunt his way on. throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that one fouled off. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fastball is outside. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And he lays down a bunt. He's safe on with a bunt single. And now the right fielder, Stan Musial. 0 for 3 in this one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Runner on the go. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Griffey gets under it. Squeezes it, and that's the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Kyren Paris.
Lucas Ayerson.
And that is out of play. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And Martinez popped up. And that's a fair ball.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
And a base hit on the line. And 2 on now as they try to rally here.
Back-to-back singles, just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow. Big at bat coming up with Christian Yelich stepping in. Late swing, foul to the left. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The run scores from third, and they've tied it in the top of the 9th.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Caught in between, trying for third now. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Now
Tony Clark now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Ball 1 there. Mets on third. Junior on at first with 2 down. Base hit and a run in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And Ricky Henderson the grab. And now it's Alex Bregman. So they turn to their closer, Michael Kopech.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And there's a ball.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed. That one's in there, and a count 2-1. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator,
0-1.
what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And that just misses. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Nobody out. Runner at first. And now it's filled up. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Now only 1 out remaining. Vinny Pasquantino digs in now. And a foul ball.
Pitch running at first base. Number 44, Elly De La Cruz.
Kopech a throw over, and he's back in safely.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Snaps it down to second. Kopech is just 1 strike away.
3.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball.